See, and everyone makes fun of your speech impediment. At first it was funny, but then I got to thinking, why does she suck when it comes to her mother tongue? And it hit me. As kids, we're taught and raised by parents to give us our loving hugs, so it makes sense, because you have little to no experience hearing your mother's tongue.
Save you? Thinking life support will save you when that is unlikely? You would think I'm Uma Thurman, how I poison IVs. You wanna fucking talk about my parents' bloods? Villain's parents hit him, tie him up, hit him hard, that poor little fella. So I guess it's not the first time you've been beaten by bars in the cellar.
Because yours was the most boring battle in all existence. I only witnessed that shit for a minute before I switched it. You useless creature. I'll bruise and beat ya. You're about to lose out big time, like Whitney Houston's dealer.
Yo, they say when chicks find partners, it's always a reflection of their dads. It's got something to do with how they present themselves and act. It's a tool that they use to separate gentlemen from rats. But DK's single, so I figured that it represents the fact that you've never met the man.
Wow.
Wait, chill. But don't get it twisted yet. I don't think it's blessed to diss her parents, but you diss everyone's mum per battle. So by that, my logic, your mum deserves the same kind of disrespect. You haven't seen her since she dipped and left. Nowadays she's more like a distant friend. If I was to give you a descriptive guess, I would say your mom looks like the Facebook silhouette when you haven't uploaded a picture yet.
That's sexy.
Forget about it. Yeah. Consequently, it's conclusive. I go ham. Oh, I'm barbarian with the conviction of Conan. So if they say that you're winning, Steve, kidder, please. Because that's only convincing me that this is a conspiracy. If you voting for joking, I ain't condoning it. He needs someone offering condolences and a PS3, an Xbox that's just for consoling him. Bruv, I can see it in his face and his body language. I can feel it. He's already given up. He's like a pregnancy in jail. This bitch conceded. And I could slow that down, but it'd sound conceited.
Listen, and I ain't telling a lie. I have one hell of a time thinking of those more intelligent, cleverer rhymes. Try to resort back to shit like, I'll sever your spine. Your rap style off the top ain't as clever as mine. And people think, oh, Shay's fell off. The new school have left them behind. Simply because there's no intention of mine to develop a style that caters for a bunch of snapback wearing faggots and American guys. I'm O'Shea, mum joke rapper. I'll grab your cancer-riddled nan and blow blunt smoke at it.
And she's single simply because your dad prefers kids and ran away from home when you were 9 to open up a string of Catholic churches. He used to put your niece on her knees and molest her till he snapped her back in half and cracked her sternum. Scream that he was Jesus and plaster her with massive sperm hits, then proceed to stuff that dog like a taxidermist as he passed around the chapel like a flask of bourbon till she gasped it hurt because they gangbanged the slag till they collapsed the service. You need a plastic surgeon, that's for certain. Because you're an ugly motherfucker, bruv. I mean, I know I probably look like some sort of flabby vermin, but at least I don't look like somebody genetically combined organic sperm with a Nazi German.
Let's go, man. For your height, you're quite aggressive. You look awkward as fuck like that. I'm thinking, is this really him? Does he talk to his mum like that? Let me get my swag. Look, listen, you bitch! As soon as you finish your shift, you better make sure my dinner is fixed. I want fucking fillet of fish or chicken and chips. You better go Alaska's. I'm gonna give you a... You better go Alaska's. I'm gonna give you a list. Get me some fucking salt and vinegar crisps, some licorice sticks, and some Rizzler and 6. And have you seen the state of my bedroom? you're gonna need to pick up the shit. There is such a thing as a bin. And that's a faggot!
Go, villain. And I don't know if what Enigma said was true about how you being homeless led to you getting on coke, meth, or booze. All I know is the kind of shit I'd expect you do. It's simple logic, guys. If you take a hole out of house, all you have left is use.
You look like a Rasta father time. You probably make bark into wine. You probably only wear things that you weave and live on a mix of seeds and bits of leaves. Man, I stay on it. If he's here, who's guarding the rainforest? Hey, you look like a dumb whack no. Fuck your buzz back home, you're done right now. Your head would look the same if it was upside down.
Down. And you will flop like Fosbury, because now you rumble with a star. But unlike him, you will stumble on your bars. And while I was working on this pre-written, I'm spitting, your sister was licking my dick and also knitting me mittens, and now I'm shitting. And all your stinking grime rhymers and your battle league that only gets views when you bring in grind timers. So could you shut up pretty please, because what you spit is weak. You look like a cross between a British geek and a British geek. Your country's horrible and your music's whack. We still got strong workers' unions. Your union's jack. People can't get the best of me, though they often try. I'm the one to put the coffin and fuck off and die. Now, maybe I should go back home and end your embarrassment. I'm a Swedish guy, fucking up England. Call me Sven Goran Eriksson.
I mean, she's such a slag that if you look right next to her bed sheet, she got a coat hanger and she nicknamed the motherfucker Plan C. I wanted to physically get at him, so I went on Twitter to Adam. I found out his name was Adam, so I got a breakdown of Adam. See, the definition of atom is the basic unit of matter. When your mother named you Adam, she was inferring basically you didn't matter. Same name, spelled different, but with the same definition. I mean, if Adam and Adam is Adam, I mean, that ain't repetition. But if Adam's without Eve, then men are strong and he's living proof. But you a faggot because you let a pussy trick you into biting the forbidden fruit. That's when God sent me down here to snatch every bit of confidence from your conscience. Since you try and convince the world your accomplishments, I'm your consequence. I'ma derail the niggas you riding with, televise the shit, revise the script, and keep on shooting rounds out of chopper clip. Now, I could break down your life in 8 bars. You really ain't hard. You a fake fraud who used to play ball and battle rap. You the Ray Charles, meaning you ain't seeing nobody acting like beating me really ain't hard. Your chance is slimmer than Big T in China running a marathon on a Great Wall.
Check it! Normally I'm all about the jokes, but today and on this occasion I'm making a different statement. Face it, it's blatant, there's hatred within our nation. Whether it's blacks, Caucasians, or maybe even Asians. I ain't gonna get deep and talk about the Emancipation Proclamation, but make no mistake, what whites did to blacks was a disgracing. In no way am I embracing or giving slavery vindication, but Jay, the things you said to villain basically made you waste and a disgrace to your people since the days of your liberation. Cause take, wait. Check it. Just taking the piss and saying someone's facial skin is pale to gain a greater reputation is a major indication of racial discrimination. Yo, you feeling down right now? You just want to make villains family proud right now. Martin Luther King's looking down through the clouds right now, wanting to smack you like a little racist clown right now.
Final battle of the night, round 2, villain, let's go.
You said I have Ray Charles shades. I don't care for what you said. During her whole flip, I was staring at your breasts. Let's go! And today that's gonna happen too. Bars, jokes, schemes, you best believe that I bring a few. I came here today to get Southtown hyped. They thought J90 was a one-off and I'm out my prime. But you lot can doubt, it's fine. Bar for bar, round for rounds, I outwit guys. I've seen you drunk on all fours and out your mind. So if I stood here and called you a bitch right now, I wouldn't feel out of line. Let's go!
And, you know, I like you Yanks. I mean, USA, home of the bravest. America's the greatest until you pick up the papers. And you read about a gun-toting fucking donkey rapist or a fucking child-molesting honky rapist. He looks like one of those hicks who claim he's been on a spaceship on the basis he's seen a couple of flickering lights 7 miles away at his next-door neighbours.
He thinks he sounds sick on a track. Shit, we don't understand shit when you rap like Mickey from Snatch. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. You see that? I said arrest and he starts looking for the handcuffs. I'm in the club like, put your hands up. He's in the pub like, put your hands up. So it's no wonder why this bummy fucker ain't gonna make no bread. He only got that Irish name to go with this potato head.
Chill. You use a lot of big words and you rhyme. I don't like that. You know what rhymes with quantum physics? I don't know, but you's a bitch. That's how I rap.
Yo. Alright, look, check it. I'm a veteran, V. I'm talking jump off, don't flop, end of the week. You know how I know he's not on the same level as me? Cause say you got a battle and you only prepare for a week, and you're there in the heat of the moment and you're forgetting the scheme, and you really want to get it out cause the end of it's deep. You need the third and the fourth bar, you just need the first and the second to lead, and you really want to get it out cause it's jumping round in your head shouting, remember me please? Well, here's why you ain't on the same level as me. Cause when I forget my bars, they expect me to free, and when you forget your bars, they shout respect the MCs! Let's get this one!
I'd rather talk about them chubby jokes. Cause I'm no fitness coach. But those tits are gross. I've got some tips and notes to help you get ripped and toned. You need to ditch the toast and switch to oats. You need to leave the chips alone and stop looking for a pig to roast. You need to give the gym a go if you wish to slow your nipple growth.
I said we got a lot of similarities. Like for instance, when they say Uno's intense, it's because of the vicious words that I spit. When they say DK's intense, because she's homeless as shit. I said, but fuck it, I'll take the torture route. I heard for drugs you sell your ass, so I guess all of a sudden, I guess she's whoring now. Well, fuck it, in my back pocket, I got an 8-ball. You think that we can score it out? Cause you sight, you so fucking ugly, I'd rather stick my dick in Enigma's 4-year-old.
Time.
Alright, usually I do jokes over bars. Iron Solomon did facts over fiction. But today the slogan I'm upholding is I got a sandwich addiction, so stop rapping bitch and get your ass back in the kitchen!
Time.
You ain't shotty, and you sure as fuck ain't anonymous. Unanimous.
But enough about how she handles drink. And then I began to think about how good her grasp on the English language is. During your second round Uno Lavos flip, you said, shotty hoa and anonymous. Your English is extravagant. She has everything from quotable lines to enunciation. I love the way you structure your phrases. I found one of your punchlines groundbreaking, full of substance and greatness. She said, I'm so gutter, I'm pavement. This girl is fucking amazing.
So what's really poppin' is I'ma put this little hobbit in a kiddie's coffin. I swear down, I went on Facebook and saw some holiday pictures of him. I tried to apply a bit of logic, you know, to find who Villain's pop is. But in every one of his family photos, it just looks like he's been adopted. Let's get this work! You're an albino called villain. I bet you would think he's extra menacing. He wears his hat like a G. Like shit, I better not step to him. But if you talk about this bread of skin, then he gets extra sensitive. He won't even buy Nuts magazine because it's got melanin.
People, let's go, man, let's go.
You talked about Facebook. That line was sick. The only thing is my Facebook has no family pics. But yeah, talking about my skin, that's awfully shy. That's as relevant and creative as me standing here and just calling you white.
RST is a whack MC who drops tracks for free then tries to send that crap to me. And judging by the lack of stees on your last CD, I could count the downloads on the fingers of an amputee.
What? I can't step in the ring to a vet. How can you judge what I can do when you haven't witnessed Bill at his best? So I guess I've got to kill you to send a message. Maybe then they're going to give me respect. Let's get straight to the point. Your win record is 16%. You got bagged by dirt like you fell. You got bagged by dirt like you fell between the crack caused by when earthquake split and then stretch. It was this and his friend, Ilish in 09. I didn't forget. Bender, that shit was a mess. Tony D gave you that weather scheme, drizzling wet, rainstone, acid rain, wither effect. You've taken so many flat lines. I don't need your autopsy image to picture you dead.
The shots fired outside of your crib in a suit of camo. Ain't no safety from my click when I'm using ammo. Wait, let me give him a new example. Shoot an arrow through his apple, they'll be draining juice off of his head like he's supernatural. I don't give a fuck whether I win or I lose a battle. I've been to the moon and back with more women than Luther Campbell. Now that's ironic, because if I actually went to the moon for travel, I'd be similar to you, because you're living in lunar shadow.
Check it. You better prepare. It's definitely planning, you're meant to be scared. Step in the session, you're dead in a second. I'm wrecking whenever I'm there. I sever your head and I sing it to heaven. Whatever the weather, I'm better than ever. Contender, surrender in seconds. It's better, we'll definitely never compare. Mate, you can't have that. Mate, even with a robbery, you're never gonna body me. You're not as deep at dropping threes or rocking beats properly. Scientists in laboratories give me lobotomies because they want to see if my philosophies are deeper than Mephistopheles and Socrates' policies and anomalies on the hypotheses of
Grouch, punch him in his snout, have his nose pouring, kick his ass back home to St. Albans. Your flow's boring and I'm snoring. Fucking dickheads.
Hey yo, so listen up, faggot. You could never do much damage. Your mum's had it. She rocks a cum-splattered Ugg jacket. Her gash looks like a bloody blunt axe hit. The smell of her front's tragic. It's like the slut managed to stuff haddock up her cunt passage. But what the bitch should have done is dug your fetus out with a butter knife and bodied that. So no one ever had to hear this fucker rhyming sloppy raps with such a whining cocky twat, a mug of lines that's horrid whack, and he really thinks he's sick. He's nothing but a hypochondriac. Plus, I'm rapping and spitting the best flow. I'll be capping a clip at your head, bro. And no, you can't have my credit card details, Mr. Agadagadagway. Let's go!
Yo, and they came to see a show. I'm on the Southwest Craven. No, scratch that line. They came to see a show, and I'm the Southwest Craven. This here's a Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay. And everyone outside paid to get in. Shout out to Joe Reagan. There'll never be a more perfect location as this. You get the lead role, but in this movie, the female doesn't live. And it all makes sense. Check the editor's name and it fits. Because all Kruger has to do is to cut and slice to make an assist. Upload while I get praised for the way that I script. Him capture that body, and it decays in the clip.